What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to my Cyberdecks Flashpoint challenge run. Today we've got Retrograde Reset to run. Also, for me, earlier today, they added a bunch of new power plays. It'll be a bit before we can get those up on offer, but the goal will be to go through all the content I can in this playthrough. It's probably going to require getting a new contact from my from my Underworld hub, rather, and getting somebody who works in armor, because we burned our contact with Origami Joe, so the armor... what's it called? Power play is not going to be possible here. Anyway, Retrograde Reset is going to be ready to go. We're going to finish off the Ricksham Drips power play storyline. We're going to deliver the Ricksham envoy to the waiting coyote just outside the wall. The drop-off is once again inside a dangerous stretch of Fenian territory. So we're going to be running this as our crew. I decided to pull the hacker out and run our Scourge instead. Considering last time we did this, Brave Star ambushed us, I'm not feeling like I want to do any optional hacking in a mission like this. There is an orange host. I'm just going to skip it because last time I needed the combat power, and so I'm going to once again bring the combat power. So this is going to be the squad. We still are silenced in most cases here. Not much else to bring up. Let's go. This will be our last ride together, Panther. I appreciate what you and your team have done for me. We gotta get her all the way over there. Just get me to the extraction point, and I know my coyote will be waiting in the shadows. Come a long way since the first night at the river. Glad to see we've earned your trust. Not that it matters, we're not going to see her again, based on how the game is telling me the game's going to go. Yeah, there are hosts here. Again, I'm going to probably skip them. Now, there is a lot of loot we can go for here. I also... Oh, my exit's going to be there at the end, and so... If the goal is to get her there and then come back, you know, if we can send one person on a solo mission this way, that would be ideal. Can grab these two and then come join the team up that way. And then the other three go around here, make a quick detour to grab stuff and keep going. That seems reasonable to me. I'm thinking the right choice is let's make sure we're not getting ambushed anywhere. That's going to be fine. I figure we can delay, at least waste their turn, and then we can do whatever forward movement we have to. We'll probably be relying on an atomic stutter or a brainworm to make this kill easily, because even just the run there is going to be pretty slow. But I think someone soloing this way is pretty smart. Probably have the Scourge do it. He can clean up his own corpses, he can brainworm two people. Should be decent, and then we're going to kind of just run forward to the basic team. I might have my Cyber Knight, or maybe the... Actually, probably going to have Dakota be the one who grabs boxes, since she's not going to be in combat anyway, and we'll have to wait to do combat as it stands, so... Should be reasonable enough. This person hasn't acted yet, although I'm pretty sure we're going to be wanting to fight. I'm just going to throw out an early J-tac. I think this will be reasonable. A mix of melee and ranged combat from around here should be fine. I could be wrong, but it is what it is. I'm going to have you keep waiting, and then here we go. So, you are standing around. That's fine. Alright, let's go play the game. We're going to start by putting the Cyber Knight right up here. Let's see if we can get in range without snapping. Not easily, maybe from here. Okay, cool, that'll snap. So I get to snap to the cover, and then your character's willing to step out 1 meter to do an actual attack. Okay, there's more guards, that's fine. We get a lot of info here, but honestly, it should be, again, fine. First hit shreds, so second hit kills. 1,000 damage crit, seems pretty good. Let's see, these guys aren't in look ahead. I could use my second charge right away. It does seem worth it, so I'm going to, but it does feel kind of weird to burn that all right away. That said, I want to know what you guys are doing. You're going to be running away. You're going to be running toward my Cyber Knight. Okay, you rolled a 13. My Cyber Knight clearly rolls above that, actually, in both cases. Won't have the most initiative. That's going to be a potential concern. Yeah, so Jackknife should have no problem cleaning up what he needs to clean up. What I'm trying to look at here is what is a good spot for my sniper to stand. It might be nothing. It might be... Oh, darn, I can't even make all the progress I want, potentially. If I go to here... Well, it's got to be something like... Oof. Okay, yeah. If it's somewhere like here... I have line of sight on 2 people. Neither of you are in gunshot hearing range. And let's see, 23 meters. I'm accurate at 20... That's not terrible. Though I might do this. That's 25 meters. That seems fine. I think right here, I just take Nest and try to get this kill, and if it doesn't quite land, I mean, 70% crit chance here from the first shot. It could one-shot. It did not. Follow-up damage still looks pretty good, though, thanks to getting the shred. Cool, that gives us some space. And yes, you're going to run at 13 next turn, but I'm not too worried about it. Actually, I think I'm going to put my sniper more towards the middle as well, because I think he's going to have a hard time being useful against these guys. Whereas, like, this alleyway is playable for him. I'm still going to send my Scourge to the right. I believe that's still to be correct. Let's see. Do you have the ability to be really useful on this turn? I think actually yes. Again, you roll a 13, which I don't care about. I can Burn Surge and get this kill every time. I don't see why this wouldn't work well for me. Let's see. Your mineral's going to be like, I guess around 13, which isn't great, but you're already walking away anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. And you guys aren't going to be able to see me, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, I'm going to go closer to that guy. Ooh, wait, I got to make sure my footsteps don't get heard. Okay, let's start by just going here. This guy's going to turn and see me. That's fine. This guy turns. He sees me. He's angry. I get debuffed here. I lose 10 evasion because that's how that works. Yeah, if I get too close, that guy hears me. So I can run to that spot. Still not in range because I can't step out from just standing by a railing. That's fine. Let me just go ahead and Burn Surge now, because I can use the move point. And that way I'm preserving other stuff. So I'll run this far. I will crouch to here. That should be fine. I'm going in a straight line towards that dude. We'll go for one basic strike just because that's going to allow me a little bit more freedom for my claws to deal damage. That seems pretty good. Let's go Claw 1. Cool. Let's go Claw 2. Down you go. And with the extra AP here, I'm actually tempted to try to get this kill here. There's totally a world where it fails, but I'm in attack range. I don't need to even shred you. I can just strike, and then I can still claw twice. That should be fine. I'm out of J-Tac, which might matter. Yeah, it looks like we're okay. I don't need to laser you. There's not even that big of an upside to it. I guess if my claws somehow fail entirely, we can do that, but they probably won't. They didn't fail. Cool. Alright, you can run towards these guys, and I gotta say, War Machine, bunch of damage with 0 AP, kinda nice. Getting to print, what, an extra 4 action points and 2 move points on the first turn is quite the alpha strike. So I should double check that I'm going to even need sprint. So I don't know if I will yet. Okay, I'm actually, ooh, can I snap? Yes, I can. Okay, I can snap. That's nice. If I get 12 kills, I get XP. I would not mind that. Dr. Samdara V-Chip, we get another stealth armor. That should be pretty solid, to be honest. High-level stealth armors seem to be as good as these starting light armors, while also giving, like, move speed, initiative, and stuff. So I'm pretty addicted to running, like, armors that are good enough, where, you know, the damage mitigation's actually there and feels reasonable. I kind of want to throw Toxic out, but it's going to live there for so long, I'm going to interrupt my own characters, so I don't really want to. You're 24 meters away. I'm not worried about you running down and seeing me. I'm just going to have my dude run in a straight line. He is, I think, down a little bit of move speed. I could double check and make sure that's true. But I think I have his move speed penalized a little bit here. Yeah, minus 5%. Should consider skipping that. Giving him, like, the good, not minus move light armor. Alright, I can turn off cameras. I'm going to wait a couple turns for that one. These cameras are not in my way yet. For now, it's fine. So we get the standard SenseNet thing. No big concerns there. We are getting 4 tally a turn. That's going to be a concern. We can probably skip these guys for a bit, but considering our exit, we already know to be right here. If I don't grab the loot now, honestly, I'm probably going to go for the extract and then come down and one person jumps out. So we're going to leave these guys where they are for a bit. The difficulty is going to be that gunfire will be loud and draw them over, so it's going to be one potential concern. Yeah, you're not useful yet. You're standing around. Ooh, okay. That's fine. Dakota gets another loot box. So far, so good. Level 5 weapon mod, another level 6 armor. We can kind of kit the entire team out with that stuff. Seems kind of nice. Looking forward to those upgrades. My team having high initiative is pretty valuable. Okay, there's 2 guys right there. Ooh. That got a little bit spicier than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to have Jackknife go at the end here. Actually, Basically, I might need to do some debuffing for these guys based on what I'm seeing here. Okay, so here's Bubbles able to run up. Like I mentioned, I want to be able to try to fight these guys if I can help it. That's going to be a little difficult. So I'm going to go as far forward as I can. Like, there is fine. Even though... Oh, I should... let's see. If I delay to a 5, yeah, I can still go before the rest of my team. It's fine. I'm going to wait and see where this person goes. I should have waited even more to get that before I even ran up, but it's too late now, of course. Okay, you're running away, so you don't have to be part of the strike zone crew. Let's see. So, Jackknife should yield. I can't delay any further, unfortunately, but it's not the end of the world. Bubbles is going to strike zone these 3. I think it's worth it. I will throw down Rewind as needed down the line, but strike zone on 3 seems good. And then, as I'm going mostly melee, I'm actually pretty comfortable to just J-tack kind of the same area. That should actually be acceptable. That's what I believe to be true. Obviously, I could be wrong. Let's see. I think my team... You know what? No, I'm going to brainworm one of you. Because I think we're not going to get very far, and so I want to make sure you can't report anything. As we just, like, kind of sprint at you. That should be okay. So you're brainwormed. I do want to dissolve this corpse. I think it is good for the safety of the cleanup. That's going to be eventually 2 and then 5 less tally. Okay, we're just swimming in Sunbeam recap, so that's just going to be infinite, functionally. Let's see. I'm going to run to here. Yeah, I think there's almost... Let's see. I will yield and see what static can do. The thing is, I kind of screwed up and left the easier kill there. It's too late now, of course. So only that one guy. He's far enough away to not see the bodies. I do want to be in a spot where I don't... the body doesn't, like, fall into view. So what I'm going to do... Let's see. If I go to here... Let me get the right number of AP. There we go. I go to there. Let's see if that gives me Crimson Vector. You see me. You're angry. Crimson Vector. Okay, I can't jump over the gap, so I do have to go, like, there. That's fine. Would have cost me 1 AP to walk anyway, so it's kind of all the same. Only have 2 claw availabilities right now, so I'm just going to use the sword. That went just fine. Then it turns out that maybe I did run too far. And I should have been a little more considerate. And they didn't need Brainworm. So I guess while I'm here, let's Eye Laser for funsies. Ooh, 200 damage crit. We take those. And it's going to make the claw kill much easier. I'm going to be out of claw charges, but that's fine. We'll at least get 1 back next turn. I still want to have my my charge here be the one who grabs all the loot boxes. Although, to be honest, this is a little bit less true as we move forward, and we're just not in that much danger anymore. But for now, it's fine with what we're doing. So, plenty of pickups so far. There's only, what, 1, 2, 3, 4... There's only 4 guards left of the map, so we're not getting the XP until we get an escalation. It is what it is. The AI knows nothing. Body timers have not yet run out. And someone keeps tipping them off. That kill squad is coming for me. Stay calm, head down, keep moving, and shut up. Hunters will come for Dakota, and they will lock in their position. They will close rapidly on their target. Yeah, they are angry, and they are right here. And they're reasonably high quality, too. We got a couple of wildfires and a shotgunner, so that definitely matters. How am I going to navigate exactly this scenario? I don't know if these guys count as the same or enemy teams. I actually just truly don't know. My team does all count, will partially count as spotted, because she's been in combat enough. Everyone else is down to hidden. So unfortunately, I don't know anyone else who's angry is going to kind of pay that forward. So what I think I want to do... I actually also want to probably rewind bubbles right now to get another strike zone for these guys. But I am curious if you're going to fight them when you turn aggro. I'd be surprised if you turned alert and then chase down static. So I'm going to go ahead and delay. Delaying to 13 still gives me the ability to yield to go before everyone else. So you're going around on a square. That's fine. You're going over there. Okay, you don't seem to be angry about them, so they're on the same team. Good to know. You're getting up close to my guy. That's fine. I'm going to have you grab this loot box and stay indoors. That should be safe as well. Got a bunch of V-chips. We got another recap. We got another Vorpal Edge, and we're just swimming in exact armor. Darn, the fact that you guys are, like, kind of hidden makes this a little bit tough and annoying. How do I want to deal with this? I might send my entire team into this room. You're far enough away that's going to be fine. But I think we're just going to fall back to this room, let them run at me, and then wait. I think that is the best option I've got. So try to spend 1 AP. Make room for everybody else. I think from there is fine. I'm going to leave you there. I'm going to have static come down. I think being behind there should also be safe on average. So let's go ahead and maximize the number of pixels. That should be acceptable. Jackknife. I might just straight up delay where I am right now and then decide later if he needs to go help the team or not. Then you're running up. I'm going to hope you're out of AP. At this point, you're got to be out of AP. And the nice thing is, yes, you are angry. You see me. Oh, you know what? They might not be... Oh, no. He wasn't seen before, so she didn't know that he was here. Anyway, 50 meters is pretty short. That's going to make the sniper rifle shot pretty crap. Oh, it's completely terrible. It's basically entirely unplayable. If I stand... Ooh, can I get it? Yes. If I go here, I can shoot at him. And I can probably clean up with my Scourge afterwards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run back to here. I'm going to put JTAC down just for myself. As greedy as that sounds, it's got to be correct. I'm going to nest. And then, yeah, do I want to go for that one or that one? I think I want to go for this guy. And so, oh, you know what? Am I hopping out of JTAC to do this? Yeah, he hops out of JTAC for that shot. Darn, that sucks. Oh well. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pop the camera leverage so that if he dies in one shot, it's not going to make any tally. I guess the alternative is still go for this attack and just let the Scourge run up and Brainworm. But this shot is really solid. You're under Strike Zone, I'm under JTAC. I don't get a stealth crit because, you know, of course I don't. Whereas this is a stealth crit, and JTAC's not actually here, so my accuracy is less than it looks. But the 25 to hit chance is still going to look decent. No, I should take this fight because better. This is a better shot to go for. This is the team that's actually in combat. 600 damage crit. We take those. Not bad. Do I need another strike zone? I don't think so. They're both going to... I think they're all going to run into here. Go ahead. Make my day. You should be out of AP. I am not wrong. You're going to do more of the same. You should be out of AP. And we're Gucci. Okay. So Dakota, for good reasons, is not happy about this. I think it'll be fine. I'm going to try to snap to still be behind this. There we go. These just rolls are not amazing, and Panther can find some way to get around them. Alright, you're obviously very angry. That makes sense. We get some decent hit chance. It's something. It's not the best. Panther should probably yield and see what other people can do first. So you're not in range of attack to them just yet. You have a lot of AP. So I'm going to run right in the middle of you guys. I'm going to Pulse Generator. Make the hit chance really, really good. I'm only in range of one of you. That's kind of too bad. We get the Shred the first try, though. Claw's going to attack, no problem. We get the buff again. I guess I did not choose my location properly and wasn't in range of you. That's a mistake on my part. Still, though, basic strike here is not guaranteed to shred, but I don't think I care. Yeah, okay, it didn't shred. I didn't have claw attacks anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess it could have mattered, right? Maybe my CK is in a weird spot, but it's likely fine. Based on what I'm seeing, I'm pretty sure I'm just allowed to run at these guys. So I'm just going to Brainworm you. And then kind of run forward. I did get the timing kind of wrong here. Ultimately, I decided to not shoot him. And so I should have left the cameras down. Even if this camera turns, it doesn't see Jackknife. So that was a bit wasteful. Panther is, I believe, guaranteed this kill. If I don't, I can... I mean, I guess I'm not guaranteed the kill. If I don't get the kill, I can just always stutter. But I'm pretty sure we're good. Off you go into the sewers. Bye. To be fair, the floor is right there. So it's pretty easily spotted. I think some of these places there's no floor. But that's one where it is. I guess there's a floor everywhere. Okay. That's fine. Right, so you still know nothing. So I can run forward and nothing changes. These guys could be a problem at some point, but I think that point is not yet. So you just kind of run up there and it's okay. Static's going to do similar and to kind of follow you around. Eventually Burn Surge comes back up. Okay, we get a true escalation here. Now, there still have not been any AI reports. This is the first turn where there's going to be one. So these guys still know nothing. Should wait for you to move. I don't think I have to be worried about where you're going to go. I think either of you are just not... I think neither of you are going to be scary. And I think you guys can be far enough away that I also don't have to care. Bubbles, I think, should move. I think the shot is... I think the shot is okay. It's not amazing, but, like... I think he's gonna join to the left with the rest of my team. That's what my Scourge should do it all by himself, but I'm pretty sure... You know, he's gonna shoot and make this guy angry. I think I want to go for the shot here. Decent damage. Just gonna run across the middle here, which should be fine. I don't expect to get caught too hard by these guys, so I'm just gonna stand there and again, I think it'll be fine. At some point, I need to reload. You're on the way back down. Still can't see me, though. You are doing nothing. And then Iota's probably going to shoot his gun. Yeah. And people are going to hear the gunfire and be angry about it. And I'm going to see... Yeah, so these guys haven't heard the gunfire. They're still unaware, not suspicious. These two did hear gunfire, but we can deal with them. They should be fine. So, Jackknife. Yeah, unfortunately, I killed the cameras at definitely the wrong time. I'm going to get nothing out of this. Now, you're braver for 2 more turns, which means as long as I poison you in any decent way, you're kind of always dead. But Toxicloud is still not it. I'm tempted to just grab this box, then try to come back out, and then go after you another turn later, because if you're still brainwormed, I don't really care what you're doing yet. You don't have to die just yet. Box is grabbed to get a level 5, couple level 5 armors, and some blueprints that I can sell at some point. I am trying to run toward... Honestly, I might actually run that way. I'm still going to be in the camera no matter what. Yeah, there's no way I'm not getting in the camera unless I run back that way. I don't want to do that, though. So, camera always turns on and sees me. There's no way around that. It's fine. I think running towards the middle makes sense, actually. That allows him to clean up this guy by himself. Yeah, clean him up, and then come back here to the team, because my exit's there, and I'm going to just shepherd the other character that way. That should be fine. Is Dakota going to get into combat here? Probably not. I'd rather have her walk to the VIP terminal. Although, really, it's like, as long as she can walk in the terminal, then we can get the team there. Like, any pacing is fine. I'm going to do a short yield and see what Static can do first. These guys heard gunfire. That's a little annoying. This guy's injured. My CK gets that every time. I did a shred of armor, so yeah, I'm going to run her here. Go as many AP forward as possible, so there. Is it? No. The loot box? Actually, you know what? This might snap. Let's try. If that snaps, we're great. If it doesn't snap, it's fine. We can still make it into attack range. Didn't get it. That's fine. Right, we still get to go here, and we're still in attack range. Intruder. I'm going to go for the active shred to help guarantee that we get good damage. Okay, we rolled the shred as well, but I didn't know that for sure. Guarantees that strike kills. You're done for the turn. That's fine. Dakota can't do any further yields. I am tempted to run... I can't really get anywhere useful. I'm just going to put you across the bridge then. That'll have to be fine. It'll be enough. And then my Cyber Knight goes last. At worst, I can stun. In fact, at best, I can stun. Alright, I'm going to stand right here. Here, actually, I'm just going to, in case I'm like really dumb, I'm going to preempt with a stun here. It's going to get rid of all the other tally that would have happened. And I'm simply going to stand in attack range. And we'll get you. Now, there's totally a chance that these guys all have a default patrol that goes right here. And Bubbles rolls poorly on initiative. But Panther rolled well enough that I can save it. They, in fact, are running that way. So yeah, unfortunately, default patrol goes right there. We're going to get a lot of tally this turn from corpses running out. So one of you just got sent to go run here to one of these corpses. Only one of you, because only one corpse timer. Tactical surge for the team makes a lot of sense to me. That brings Bubbles up before everybody else, which is good news. There are very few guards left. One more kill and we get the secondary quest. I'm thinking... Yeah, Jackknife got spotted already. Static grabs this loot box. Probably. That guy's going to try to run up for kills, and I'm not going to like that. Let's just get this. Let's just kill this guy right now. I get couple shots at it. Alright, got what I wanted. Down you go. It's good enough for me. We can let these guys act. We can walk bubbles to safety. Static, of course, needs her loot. Let's go spend the 1 AP. Stand on the box. I might go into the camera. I do. It is what it is. Get another recap. Get more V-chips for Dr. Samdara and gold stacks. Kairos has already been done. It's pretty sure. Let's see. Well, secondary quest is done. My team wants to get to here. Let me, like, walk far enough away that these guys don't see me. Not sure where that's going to be. Let's put you into this room. That should be good enough. Into the room should be fine. No one should be walking past me. At least not right away. You're walking. You found corpses. Okay, so we're getting a bunch of tally from all that. You're on a basic patrol. All you need to do is go back to the team. Dakota has 1 AP to spare. So actually, I think I'm going to be okay grabbing this loot box, as silly as that sounds. We get another sniper rifle, shoulder. Seems fine. Seems okay overall. There you are at your kiosk. And Dakota, it was nice knowing you. You clearly have a busy night ahead of you still. I will leave you here, Panther. Safe travels, Dakota. Alright. Dakota knows it's time to get out of there. Indeed it is. Well, that part's chill. The only guards left are you 4. None of you are currently in combat, though some of you are suspicious, which might be a problem. Okay, so you're following that. Alright. So it's time to run towards the exits. It's going to be a little bit tough to manage here. Actually, wow, the initial rolls are actually pretty good for them. That's unfortunate. If I go here, I have line of sight on you, but I don't have bullets in the gun, so I'm going to try to hug this wall. And I think that'll be enough, honestly. I don't want to strike zone for a basic grunt, even if it isn't like how we fight. Jackknife can sprint by. I think he has a brainworm. Let's see. He does not, which means that guy is actually annoying and in the wrong spot for me. And Panther doesn't have a stun available, so it's going to be just annoying enough. Okay, I'm gonna strike zone here then, because these guys actually might need to be killed. I'm gonna JTAC somewhere similar, because we might need to fight them for the same reasons. Somewhere like that should be fine. Okay, now you're done. Yeah, so Jackknife doesn't have that much going on. He can get in range to attack, which is probably going to be required based on where these guys are. So I think the play is going to be, yeah, run all the way to in range. Just go here, be within 2 meters. We are. Okay. That is going to be a stunning bat strike. Crit is a lot of damage. You have 37 health. If I Venom Trap you, you always die. Alright, you're going to die. These guys, of course, could turn around next turn. So Panther is going to go ahead and actually, yeah, you're going to pre-compute Jackknife. Well, no, only that guy goes at 20. Okay, we don't need to pre-compute. You're going to turn back my way on your turn. So let me hide over here so I'm not spotted. It's going to take a few turns for Jackknife to get out. That's okay. We are going to escalate. That's not the end of the world, but it is going to happen. We've got to make sure we are aware of that. I'm going to have you sit comfortably behind these boxes. You should be very safe. You can run up and do more stuff on a future turn. That'll be fine. Turn 6. Escalation is reinforcements in the most annoying spot it possibly could have been. He's been told to intervene off of a corpse getting spotted. Or a corpse time running out. Not sure which. Should be fine. Cameras turn on and see people. Oh, we see bodies. That makes sense. If you're going to run and your initiative is really high, I care about that. And a lot of people are in earshot range of the gunfire. That's also a problem that I care about. Okay, well, I need to slow you down so that static can kill you. Or actually, I can just look ahead for that. I can slow you down. Now you're behind everyone but Bubbles on my team, which is fine. I don't think I need it. Okay, If I go exactly here, I have all 3 in line of sight. That's a little risky, since I can't guarantee that I kill them all. This guy does need to die. If I run out here, these guys see me. And we already know where they're going, which is... Okay, well, I guess you're going that way. So Jackknife can get to, like, around here and be hiding, but these guys are going to be in the way and be very annoying. So I kind of have to Alpha Strike them. And, yeah, these Vision Cones are going to overlap and see Iota die. So, how do we efficiently get through all this when I don't have my entire team ready? Jackknife's really far. This is actually a little painful. I think we let them hear the gunfire. I just shoot full auto and kill this guy. And then, if we're all behind cover, it's not even that bad. I think Bubbles will be hidden enough that we can play out the first turn. I can't get this to snap the way I want, so I think... Yeah, I think I'm legit... I should be willing to... yield. If I do a short yield, these guys are far enough away that I don't think I'm worried about it. And I can get most of my team to run across the map. I think this is actually fine. To put him somewhere like this. This is maybe silly, but I think it'll be fine. Oh, you know what I could have? Could have or maybe should have done is waited, and that way I'd have Brainworm on somebody good. These guys shouldn't be a concern. I don't really need to Brainworm you, because you're just, like, not threatening. But I think bad choices were made. Okay, well, I don't have any buffs here. And Bubbles doesn't have anything available to use. And I don't have Rewind available on Panther, so... This is just going to be awkward. I can't dodge your Vision Cone. How do I play this turn out? I don't think I've done a good job of starting this. Like, you're going to walk up, you're going to see him, you're going to turn angry. If I open up full auto, even more people are going to turn angry. Like, I could Burn Surge and use the E-Rifle, but, like, the accuracy in this gun is not that high. Actually, okay, take it back. I put a lot of mods on it. It's at 86. If I go here, I get 2 shots full auto. If I go here, there we go. Yeah, I think it's Burn Surge to get the move point, and then just shoot the Urban Assault twice, and hope it's a good start. I think it's not completely unreasonable. I want to make sure the ranges look pretty good. Optimal of 23, max 24. Okay, yeah, so as long as something like this looks fine. Okay, I think this will look decent to start. Although I do want to be in melee range this guy. Wait, what's the min? Min of 8. Ooh, yikes. Okay. So I do actually want to be as far back as I can. So you're at 5.5 and you're at 24, which is acceptable. Okay. I'll have to use another AP at a future point in time to do more. That should be okay, though. Alright, so you see me. You're angry. I go full auto. The detonator... Yeah, you can see here that the accuracy here... Only -9, but because these guys are surprised, it's easier. If I go fewer targets, is that better? It increases the chance that these guys outright die, but this guy still has to be dealt with, and Panther doesn't do that very easily. So I think we still say, let's shoot 3 people, and it'll be okay. We get good damage. I get a second shot at it. I think this is still fine like this. Recoil very much matters. Okay, that's not horrible. You are kind of stuck here, though. And I'm not in range of doing anything else. So I'm just like, hope you don't kill me. Although, yeah, this is not cover, right? No, it's just a gap in the things. You're alert but roll to 7. You are alive and roll to 7. I'm going to run towards this box and grab it on a future turn. This should be okay. I hope I'm not wrong about these guys. We're okay for now. Alright, you got to kill these guys. If I stand here... See, I want full auto on both. You're going to hear the gunfire, which is too bad. You rolled a 7. Yeah, you've already been debuffed, so I can't even get you with interference spike. I can't drop you low enough. Yeah, I would love to find some spot where I can shoot both of them, but that's just not possible. Because I would want to, like, full auto and then single target once, but it's just, again, it's not realistic. And then this is just too far away, it looks like. Oh, there's like... Oh, this blocks line of sight. Yeah, there's just not anything amazing here, so... I think, yeah, I stand here. I shoot full auto. You're going to hear gunfire. Can I actually get away from that? No, I have to go way too far. Yeah, okay. So, the goal... Yeah, stand here. You're going to hear gunfire. It is what it is. Buffed evasion and obstructed. That is not good hit chance for me. Ooh, we actually rolled really well, which is very fortunate. I'm going to leave you here for now and see what Bubbles can do and do initiative changes if needed. That strike zone is pretty useless. I guess I got that one wrong. That's 24 meters away, which should be accurate enough here. I want 27. Okay, let's go step a little bit further back then. If I go here, there's 28. Okay. We'll hope the shot hits. It's not guaranteed. Yeah, it's a coin flip. Let's go. We're just better at the game. If I didn't land that, I would death watch and I get another coin flip. And, you know, there'd be a chance it worked out. So that's fine. And then based on initiative rolls, I don't need anything. I'm just going to end the turn early for the Cyber Knight. Escalation is reinforcements. They're far away, though. I don't care. Alright. So Panther's good for now. I want to make sure Static can do whatever she needs to do. I don't have Rewind or anything available. You're hunting. I don't care. Got a bit lucky with the Wasted Strike Zone. I guess, okay, we get a mid-level assault rifle that I will never use. Getting a million of these Sunbeam recaps. You are in. I think my entire team gets out for 6 AP. It's close for the Scourge, but it's probably fine. You're going the wrong way. The Jackknife cleanly makes it out. We got everything but the Matrix Host, which I don't care about too much. We are only... Yeah, okay, I don't care about you at all. We are only at Sec level 4. We're good. Dakota is away, heading under the foundations of the dome. The underground will swallow us up again, and we'll disappear. Okay, well, successful mission there. As promised, the Coyote was waiting. We spent almost a month with Dakota under her care. We can rest easy. She is back with her syndicate. We made it happen. Now, what about your connection to the Ricksham's new drip? You know I'm good for it, Panther. Wouldn't pull his strings for the risky power play and stop now. She's put up the power play. It's a big upgrade for you and her, and expands her underworld influence. Taking some exposure, but she has new combat and hacking drugs, and gained a partnership with the Ricksham. So Panther levels up, Bubbles levels up. Wonderful stuff there. Some XP filters in for Pixel and Dustin. All seems wonderful and fine to me. Let's see how many of these Apex lattices I'm going to use. Probably many. Percent move speed is great. Let's go spend our points first here. Crit Vol on Atomic Stutter is seeming pretty good. I'm also feeling the move speed and eventual charges on Rewind. Which one do I want more? I'm not sure. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this one first. Crit Vol can definitely matter, but for now, I'm feeling okay about it. I finally got the stuff that I wanted out of Nest. I have not found I've needed Duration. I've not found that I've really needed Empty Lung either, in the sense that I'm too far away from it mattering. So once again, the question, I remember asking it before, do I want to go from the top or from over here? Crit damage is a good node, but I'm already at, you know, 3.5x crit damage, so I don't really care. And I'm not that often in hit streak, so I'm pretty tempted. Also, Perimeter Eye is, like, not a bad talent. It's right here, and it's look ahead that just requires direct line of sight before you cast it, which isn't that bad. There's sometimes you don't have it, and it matters, don't get me wrong. The usability is lower. But you still get 10 meter radius look ahead with, you know, slight targeting constraints. It's honestly not terrible. I'm not sure I'd grab more cast range by any means, but anyway. I think the goal is still to run towards Quiet Kill. This seems to be the one that is more effective overall. Strength, not a terrible stat. It's some recoil control. Gonna go grab Quiet Kill next, and then I'll probably path through here to grab Empty Lung. It's 2 points to grab it instead of 3. Nah. These 3 are worth it just because I'm spending 1 more point, but I'm getting a total of, what was it, 7 move speed and 2 accuracy. 1 point for 7 move speed and 2 accuracy is roughly the line at which you're like, actually, or it's actually 8 move speed. Yeah, 1 point for 8 move speed, 2 accuracy is a, like, quote-unquote good point overall. I would say it's, like, one of the quote-unquote better points you could spend, in which case I would say, like, it's actually mathematically, I would say, stronger to do this 1, 2, 3 instead of this 1, 2. You still have to go and spend this to get the extra item, which, you know, I have very limited access to, so I would never do it. Gotta say, I'm enjoying the recoil control. Alright, so he's done. These guys are in the trainer. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna run this siege before we end the recording, but I also want to go ahead and feed files and accounts people as needed. So Dr. Samdar gets another V-chip minted. We can just mint it and sell it. We finally meet gold stacks. That's good news. Let me go ahead and use the weakest ones that I can and go talk with gold stacks. We can now mint higher quality ones that we can sell for money. That's everything we have for that one. Okay, cool. Let's use files that are not used by a set and not created by a set. These are just simple money and nothing else. So these just go to highest bidder. Make sure I'm not selling for favors if I don't need them. Nope, these are all fine. Okay, then we get ones that were created by a set. So we have bad gold stacks as V-chip. Let's use the file and beat him. Let's connect. Let me introduce gold stacks and disconnect to the Cyberknight Panther. Let us see what we might be able to collect together. We can find collector gold stacks in our contact list. Check out what additional services and offerings he might be able to offer. We've already met Dr. Samdara. Double check that I'm not griefing about this one. Nope, we've already met her. So guess what? We're going to sell this. And I want to start selling to my wire ghosts so that they can get the new wire ghost power play. So, and Tim buys every file, but I also want to make sure that there's no one else I really care about here. Actually, let me double check one thing with, so gold stacks buys everything, so it's not like a huge rush, but let me filter off enemies, make it easier to look. So let's see. So gold stacks, yeah, does not have any special armor stuff going on. Does buy everything, by the way. But yeah, I don't have anyone who has any armor tags. So I can't get that off the ground. My power play for my Corpo Doctor is not done yet. Eventually, I'm going to probably get his influence back up and start the other Splicer power play when I get the chance to. I don't believe Dane is available for that one either. So yeah, we're just going to go feed everything to Tim. Gold stacks pays more, but I'd rather put my limit breaks in somebody where I really care about what they got. So, Tim. Yeah, especially the cheap ones, since Tim pays the least. Up to 70, and then up to 90. Great, Tim is in line. Got a whole bunch of blueprints that I am mostly just going to sell at this point. Yeah, and, you know, he buys everything, so I can suddenly offload all this stuff. All the crafting stuff that I can't use. Oh, says favors. He uses 3 already, it's fine. And yeah, we can finally sell level 5 weapon mods, so that sounds good. I don't know if I want to give gold stacks influence though, so I might still hold on to these and find some way to, you know, bump my gun runner in case I maybe care. But otherwise I can finally offload these and get money. Rip Heavy Raptor. These could have been nice, but yeah. They are illegal in this playthrough, and so let's just get some money. I probably should uncheck the legendary and epic ones just to make it more straightforward, and then it's like, oh look, here's the things I'm going to sell. Still have to get around, you know, favors and whatnot, but we have so much money after everything came through. I realize I'm a little bit late this one. Let's sort by cheapest. That way these can always just be double spacebarred. And there's never going to be any favors on offer. And now we're getting to the point where it's favors on offer, so I gotta be a little bit careful. And then gold stacks. His favors cost too much. And look at that, we are at 4 million. Wonderful. Yeah, I'm still going to wait on selling these until it matters. My wire ghost is already in line, as I mentioned. Double check sort by influence real quick. And who's in line? You are. We've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, not even 5. It's only like 1, 2. 3 people. 3 people are in line. I don't care about you really at all, but I guess Taylor will upgrade something at some point. Good for you. Tim's first in line. Hopefully he gets, we can get power play on him. Not guaranteed. Yeah, I don't have pulling strings for a while, so that might take a bit. Anyway, that's all the cash in hand. Then again, once I get Command HQ4, we can spend it more reliably or go for cyber surgeries and whatnot. In fact, I have people who are sitting around doing nothing. I probably should just go in and do surgeries so that I can add some more power. However, what I realized first is, so I'm going to ignore this because I don't care about Boxer's missions. I will run this next episode, so I'm going to do other things to fill the time, which means I'm going to run this siege. Arrowhead are gunning to capture some of my territory to withstand a siege of a strategic hardpoint. Hard to say when they will strike. Procedurally generated siege mission should be fine. The last one was good. This should be interesting. It's going to be a much more constrained map, which is going to make it a little bit tougher to get everything exactly where I want it to go. But we can rapid transport and get a 5th person. This seems like a decent enough squad overall. Yeah, I don't think I would sub anyone out here, to be honest. So let's go ahead and fix our suppressor state. Let's sort by gear level. You're fine. You're fine with what you've got as well, actually. Remind me to move around my armors before I forget. I will maybe forget, though, and that'll be sad if it happens. Let me double check there's no... Yeah, I don't want this instead. I'm pretty sure it's not better. No. And then... Yeah, I've got the better scope still already, so that's fine. I have a slightly better scope. That's nice. +1 accuracy. I'm happy with 4 optimal range instead of 1 max. Actually, ooh, you know what? No, I think the 3 baseline accuracy is better. And then, do I want the Sunbeam recap or this thing? Nah, 1 more bullet per shot. Very worth it. Yeah, this is the best one I have, so I'm going to keep that one. And then as far as the grips are concerned, I'm going to keep the accuracy one over the crit chance. I think that's fine. Gunslinger, I think... Oh, yeah, we can actually sell some of these, right? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, I've got enough of these I can sell one of the basics. But I'm actually not going to silence the pistol. I could go double revolver. Honestly, actually, I should first, though, swap the Doomhammer out for one of these revolvers instead. So I'm going to drop the Doomhammer, and I'm going to run... Who's got a revolver that's sitting in their inventory that's not getting used? Because I thought I had 2 of the big ones. Am I wrong about that one? I thought I had 2 big revolvers. But I'm not seeing any of the other ones. I'm seeing the hammer shot. Maybe I only got 1 hammer shot and I'm wrong. That might be the case. Powerful and rare. I only see these busters. I mean, they're still good. So we get this grip. That seems fine. We get the mass driver. That seems fine as well. Let me see a couple more things real quick, actually. Weapons. Powerful and rare. Am I sitting on any of these and not realizing it? These are all weapons that I'm not currently equipped with. Oh, I'm going to sell this right away, by the way. I'm not going to use it ever. Okay, you're holding on to stuff. Let me move the mods off you. Okay, none of these are holding anything as far as I can tell. I don't have a bunch of mods sitting here, like, accidentally taking up space. Oh, I already equipped that one. That's fine. Okay, that all seems normal. Okay. Alright, so you've got this revolver. That seems fine. I guess someone else, someone who's dead, is holding the 3rd barrel mod, I'm assuming. And then, okay, for you, I'm just going to put you in the other... I'm going to put you in the other good revolver. I think that's acceptable here. Yeah, no good thing there, but I can grab the other accuracy bump. Still don't have any scopes. Kind of sucks to suck, but that way I don't have to reload, necessarily. This is pistol accuracy, that's good. Gunslinger's happy. Cyberknight is probably happy. Got some of these stuff. Let's see. What do I want to wear? This gives me AR accuracy, which I'm pretty happy about. I think that's fine. You've got pistol accuracy, which you're happy about as well. My sniper here might switch things out finally. What do we have? So Delta Flex is superior aside from initiative. That's probably fine, though. Northland's X-Core seems okay. Hellbreach Mill Suit seems okay. Apex Lattice, though. Health and Wound Res. But I get move speed. I get initiative. I get 3 of these. Yeah, I think putting my entire team in this is correct. Protection point and move speed seems great. And if I'm not getting directly accuracy, which I think is also valuable, and yep, maybe for you as well, let me double check. So what is my initiative mod, or my move speed? Ignore, it's 20. I can cancel 20, which means this is minus 30. It's minus 25, it's minus 15. So if I go here, I lose 3 more initiative, and I don't get the ignored recoil. No, I'm still pretty happy with this Kraken Gauntlet, to be honest. Although, is the Delta Flex much worse? It's enough worse that I care. I'm going to leave her in this. It's fine. Although I might want the move speed, but I think it's fine. And then you're going to go ahead and take another Apex Lattice. The HP is nice, of course. Yeah, this is going to be the 5. And then let me just check one thing. Would I really rather have this in the Apex Lattice? Oh, wow, this has 10 move speed on it. Yeah, I'm not changing that. That's for sure. This one too, probably? Yeah, okay. Not going to change those. Okay, so here's the team. Let me not forget to take the sniper into the right space. I can get +1 ammo and minus recoil, or I can get crit damage. Honestly, I will take +1 ammo minus recoil. That seems worth it to me. Better Overwatch Cone also doesn't seem unreasonable. I'm pretty happy with this setup here. 24 recoil helps me with like switching targets and getting 5 shots in the mag. Seems pretty good as well. Nobody's holding a silencer. That would be silly. Don't we want to do that? He has the worst Doomhammer. Let me give him the better one. This one has better stuff on it. Damage here and crit here. Okay, this is the team for realsies. Took us a while to get there. You're going to be required on the next mission, so I'm not going to put you in for any surgery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ready to go. You're just having to sit here. You're on legwork. You guys are on the trainer. And that's me. So this is the team. I don't believe there's anything I'm overlooking here. No reason to use any pops of anything. Let's go ahead and play the mission right now and fill in the rest of this episode. If I got something wrong, I'm sad, but it's too late now. Well, you're here. Time to get to work. Vertigo wants to make a show of strength, crush them. Take cover. They're going to try to press us from every side. We need every scrap of tactical advantage we can get to take the high ground, setting up overlapping fire zones. It's going to be an all-out war. Okay, so here are our enemies. We are against Arrowhead security, so they get basically the normal Corpo guard types. Let's see. So as far as movements are concerned, right, they got to get into this room. We've got, what, a few pockets. We got this pocket here. Has to go up these stairs and around this way, and then around here. It's going to take them a long time to reach me. We've got this pocket, which is going to get in range really quickly. And I have to go really far to see them. They don't have to go very far, I think less far to see me. And then these guys are really far away. So I think my starting opening here is going to be get to here. Use this as my base of operations. If they get all, like, I think with this wall in the way, they have to get to, like, here to shoot me. They'll be out of AP. So if I'm in this sort of area, we can drag them all in and fight them from there. So tactical surge. And let's try to spend as few AP as possible while still being behind good cover. So somewhere like that seems very reasonable. We'll put most of the team in places like this. And we'll let them come to us and see how it goes. Tractor, I don't need to hit Trigger Vector yet. I don't need the, I still have enough move points to start. You get +3 MP to start because it's this kind of map. This kind of mission, I should say. Jackknife, I'm tempted to throw a Venom Trap and make somebody annoyed, but I can still wait for a little bit later to do that, so... And I gotta say, I'm enjoying the 5 to 10 move speed on every person on my team. I find that quite helpful. There's one guy at 9. I gotta be careful to not put anybody in a weird spot. Looks like we're fine, though. Let's put bubbles around to here. And considering... Yeah, actually, let's see. Yeah, Jackknife and Tractor will be going before him. So I can't delay on both of them. So I'm going to throw a J-Tac down somewhere like this. Actually, I'm going to put it back a little bit more. Somewhere like here should be fine. That way I can go into this room and fight here. But and then if they get stuck down there, I can't reach them, but it is what it is. I'm going to not bother with Strike Zone yet. I'm going to Strike Zone somewhere like this. That should catch almost anywhere they actually choose to go. I can always use Rewind later. Okay, let's go move static to safety as well. I think you standing there is going to be fine. All right. Bring it. Let's see what you guys got. You're on the way up. And you're out of AP. Yeah, you chose cover. You can't make it all the way over. That makes sense. You're doing the same thing. You're going to probably stop behind like that. Yep. No reason to shoot yet. Okay, you're going to run as far as you can. Bottom of the stairs. Okay, not quite. You can wait as well. Okay, I'm glad they chose to come into the room. That helps me, but they're still out of action points. Alright, you are going to get into the room, but you don't have line of sight. There's no way. Let's see how the rest of you do about this. Okay, you might stop short to take cover. Just the couch. Okay. It does seem like the dialogue aligns with their AI, where it's like, yeah, some of these guys will actually like stop short and prioritize like hard cover on the route. Whereas those who say like advancing, they might end in cover, but they use all their AP. Oh, I forgot about this being a route. You're pretty far, but I have to probably try to find an way to strike you. Alright, so trigger vector. Okay. That plus fanning seems like the first couple of kills is no problem. Someone else can clean up those guys, but I'm thinking this looks pretty good to start. I'm in JTAC, you're in strike zone. This is the ideal. Oh, they are so incredibly dead. Alright, place your bets. How much damage? I'm going to say 1,500. 1,900, 1,600. I think it averaged out about 1,500 because one of them, you know, didn't get crit. I probably shouldn't have reloaded. Okay, I have just enough AP to get out, but this was potentially quite dangerous for me. If I stand here, I should be fine. I'm blocking other people's movements, but I don't want to be out in this room. Even if I do win initiative rolls, I'm not guaranteed to roll top spot, so... Anyway, good start. I'm going to have Jackknife go solo this guy. I think that's fine. So you're going to go here. And just shotgun him. Let's see, what's your initiative? 15? Okay, I'm going to stand here and then see what the numbers say. So what's my min initiative? My min initiative is going to end up being more than 15. So I'm going to shoot and it's fine. A little bit of recoil, not a huge deal. We crit, we don't shred. And again, my min roll is going to be a 16 if I spend one more AP. I'm going to tox that over here in case a spawn point ends up being on those stairs. This might be... I shouldn't need to run down here, so it shouldn't be a big deal. Although, we may see some of them turn around and it'd be awkward for me. But again, I've got a 16 there, at least. It's fine. I'm going to have Bubbles yield and have Static go do some stuff. Start putting you here. I'll save. And then, by the way, this guy has 3 reduction points. It'll take a bit to shred through him. Well, there you go. I'm going to do a short yield, have Panther do something similar. If I can preserve ammo, I will. Fewer AP to spend reloading. Why not? We should get some really solid melee damage here, where, you know, works pretty well. Bubbles, let's see. I'm going to do a yield. Now Bubbles can go. So ideally, you can shoot some people. Your min roll is going to be, let's see, you have like 8 AP still, maybe 7. So your min roll is like 18. So you're not guaranteed to get what you want here. But I sure would like to just get to, like, shoot these guys. Can I get line of sight of more than one? Not easily. Might be that he's blocking it in the first place, but... Yeah, there's a chance that you're blocking this and that I can shoot him afterwards, but I'm thinking... No, that blocks line of sight too well. There's almost no way I get anything special here. Okay, well, still... I'm going to go stand in JTAC. You are, I believe, not in strike zone. No, you're not. Do I want to nest for a single shot? It's going to give me Ballistic Pier, but nothing else. Nah, I'm fine. We get the crit anyway. We're chilling. And then, yeah, I'm not going to set anybody else. So I'm just going to kind of run back, I guess, because I don't have coverage in anything, so... I can do whatever I need to make sure my initiative is better, but odds are I roll well enough. In fact, I did. Yeah, the whole team's going to stay up here. Let's drag these guys in, and then we'll figure out what goes on afterwards. So I think you can kind of hang out by this entrance. You're done. Static. Honestly, you're done as well. Turn 2. Toxcloud moves around. No one cares. Tractor's fine. Panther's fine. Let's get Bubbles back to safety. He should be able to step out from cover to shoot if he needs to from there. This should be fine. You're hanging out. Jackknife should have no problem getting decent damage here. We get a few shots. 1. 2. Yep, down you go. Great. Alright, let's go see what the bad guys want to do. Okay. You're actually closing the gap. That's good. Thank you for making it easy for me. And up you go. Cool. Alright. So as always, I'm looking forward to any difficulty increases that the game can provide, as obviously we are kind of just crushing these people. I choose to believe we're going to be comfortable enough making this play, and then I can just kind of play recklessly forward and it'll be fine. This might be very stupid, but I don't want to do nothing this turn, so let's go take our shots. Not bad. I'm going to look ahead to drop... Hello? There we go. So I'll drop your initiative by 2 to make sure I'm safe. But I'm going to be okay behind this. I'm going to have Bubbles go late. I'm going to have Static get what she can. I will probably end up Burn Surging here. Let's see. If I Burn Surge, I for sure get to reach you, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's just use that. Whee! And then I'm going to be able to get in range. I'm going to probably melee swipe once and then go for claws for the rest. That should be pretty reasonable. This guy rolled a 17. Panther's already ahead of it. It's not a big deal. So, if I don't one-shot you with the crit, good. I wanted to not do that, because now I can claw you. Down you go. I get some more stats. And then I'm going to delay, and let's see. Yeah, Jackknife can just simply reload. And you can wait. Static can yield, and Tractor should have no problem getting this kill. I'm tempted to use the other revolver. It's going to be almost as good. Lets me preserve ammo on my big revolver. Turns out I can reload it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to leave you here. I think you're fine where you're standing. Static is fine where she's standing. Bubbles can reload, and he's fine where he's standing. Turn 3, reinforcements. Anyway, so, right. I'm looking forward to any difficulty additions they can put into the game. The way they did it most recently was they put in some custom units for Matsumoto. And it's apparently intended, although there's a bug right now, where they cannot anymore spawn generic bad guys. And from what I could tell from the one time I ran into them, playing Truck Job, the Matsumoto guards are definitely stronger than every other faction's possible guards. You need to yield so you can go below 10. Now you can yield the right amount. And so that'll be nice coming forward as they are able to add more and more guards and put them in custom outfits and whatnot. You know, let them play dress up, all cute. Just gonna run into here, I guess. Seems fine. Is that that will just, you know, continue to raise the quality of how strong the enemies actually are. And that'll be good. Let's see. I mean, they have to come all the way around to do anything, so I can just kind of sprint forward and it's fine. I'm not going to go much closer on the War Machine. I think 6 AP for them is going to be roughly turning that corner, so like maybe hugging this wall is fine, but not much farther. Actually, if I'm able to sneak into that corner, that's going to be safe too. Okay, I'm going to sneak into there. I lose some AP, right? All my stuff's going to time out, but can't do much about that one. You know what? I'm probably going to rewind her. I think that's going to be a good idea. Is come up here, rewind her so she can Burn Surge and whatnot again. It won't affect specifically Cyberware basic talents, but it will affect War Machine talents, which is what I want to bring back. Also gives her 10 move speed, which is nice. And then Tractor. I'm going to leave her up here, actually, in case there is a spawn up here. Should be 1 or 2 more waves of spawns. Oh, wow. I didn't know it was going to be there. Enemies inbound. You think? Well, thankfully, Trigger Vector's back. So, I don't have all the other buffs here, but only 95 to hit. If I delay, I think Bubbles should give her J-Tac. So, I'm going to do a delay. I'm going to delay it on a 17. That's still going to be enough that we're fine. Please go close enough to me. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, he put the combat buff on, so move points and accuracy, so this guy's going to get even closer. Okay, it's fine. Jackknife needs to wait. Static. Oh, Bubbles rolled that badly on initiative. Shoot, okay, I could have done smarter things. I could have buffed his initiative to make this look better. My mistake. Anyway, it's time for fanning. Yeah, they're not quite all dead. That's why I have 2 revolvers. Second fanning. There we go. I have 1 AP left. Wait, how do I have... Really? How? Oh, that's a weird bug. Fanning sometimes costs only 2 AP. I used fanning twice this turn and went from 6 AP left to 1. All I did was use fanning, switch guns, and use fanning again. Lo and behold, I have 1 AP left. Maybe I'm griefing and there's some reason I had 7 AP this turn and I can't remember, but I don't think that's true. I have this buff, which is cute. I didn't realize it would stack. But anyway, good for you. That's weird. When the Gunslinger first came out, fanning was bugged to say it cost 3. It needed 3 to be used in the UI, but it only cost 2 in actual gameplay. But I've not had it cost different amounts in the same turn. That's new for me. This guy has 7 AP this turn. He's going to go pretty far. Not far enough, don't get me wrong, but still, pretty far. Let's go ahead and J-tack the team. Seems reasonable enough. Does not have a way of doing anything, so I'm going to leave you for a little bit later. My CK does not have... Okay, you can play the game at least. I should delay and make sure static can do everything I care about first. Same for this. So I'm going to burn Surge. I'm going to go run for these guys. And we're going to go pick the captain first, because he's going to need the most cajoling. Power Slice. Great, we double shred, I believe. Yep. We got 1 shred from the roll. We got 1 shred from... And we're going to claw you to get the buff. There we go. We get 30% kinetic damage. We get a bunch of stats. You are not long for the world, that's for sure. Let's just take you down, might as well. Good job. Enemies killed. Go us. I'm going to put you somewhere out like this. That way, based on where the spawns are, you can maybe catch them. There might be one more wave. I think these aren't normally only 4 turns long. It'll actually be difficult for Tractor if the spawns are in the same place again. But I'm going to leave you where you are, as it turns out. Okay. No new enemies yet. It'll be next turn. That's fine. I'm going to put you ready to fight these guys. I'm going to have you reload. J, by the way, is default bind for switch weapons, in case you want that for your own play. The CK somewhere like that. That seems reasonable enough to me. Tactical Surge is up, but might as well use it on a turn where it matters. No reason to waste AP right now. Put bubbles around here as well, which gives them shots of most of the hallway. Seems fine. Alright, last wave. Okay, same spot. Doesn't have fanning yet, I don't believe. I think everything's on cooldown. Is there 2 spawns? Oh, wow. Alright, well, we're in the wrong spot for this fight. And none of your stuff is available, so you're going to run. Run away. We will let these guys chase you, and then we'll try to ambush them at the end. We should have everything available. If I'm behind that corner, I'm probably... Do I want to risk that? I don't. I don't want to risk that. If I'm there... Actually, no. If I'm here, I'm extremely safe. There's no way they can catch me. They also rolled 8s and 7s, so I've got to make sure that we don't have really bad initiative. Bubble's going to be in a weird spot here. We should be able to get what we want. So, like, if I delay down to 14, he'll yield to 13. It'll be fine. Obviously, you're going to delay to 4. You're going to delay to 2 long term. There we go. Now we can easily get the entire team. Let's see. If you're down here, I think they're not going to have a shot on you for a while. I think, I guess to be safe, let's stay behind this as cover. I'm pretty sure he's not getting shot, though. But we can be safe and, you know, position well. Forgot to use Tactical Surge, is what it is. You're running that way. Yep, you are running towards my guy. You're running that way. You're running towards my guy. You're running towards my guy as well. Okay. Well, it's time for some brainworms, I'm guessing. Hey, alright, so 16, 17, and 18. Okay, so you're the scarier of the group. That said, pretty sure I have a guaranteed shotgun stun on the entire group here. Tells me I'm in range of 3. Alright, can you solo this entire group? That looks like it's in range of all 3. Alright, you got shredded and your team is all stunned. For basically 2 actions. Right, this turn, which barely counts, and the next 2 is the 3-turn stun. I'm not sure we can kill them all in time, but we can get some damage out of it. Tactical Surge, that's going to easily hit basically the entire team. If I run up that way, I still don't catch my Scourge. If I run up to here... Okay, I'm gonna prioritize catching the Scourge. It's me stepping out of the way a little bit, but I think it's completely worth it. Run to here. Attack Surge the team. This part's initiative doesn't matter at all. This part does, so let's go ahead and debuff you guys. And then I'm going to run up. That should be fine. Initiatives are all going to be pretty high overall, from the armor giving me a bunch and tactical swords giving me a bunch, so that's all pretty fine and dandy. Should run you as far forward as I can. That's going to be okay. You should, again, roll pretty well on initiative in a future turn. Put you guys into strike. So let's have the circles overlap just so I don't have to get confused about which one's which, because now they're the same circle. Close enough. And then, in case we actually melee them, let's put JTAC somewhere like that. It's also almost the same circle, but it's the most desynced one. No, it's probably not even. It is what it is. Alright, you're going to go run across the map, and eventually you'll actually be in the fight. Just, not right now. But we all rolled high on initiative. Still want to bait them into this room. I mean, they're pretty far. Actually, you know what? That structure might suck, because, yeah, we actually might want to bait them into the room, and we're griefing. Well, Tox Cloud runs around, deals some damage. Guess what? You get to Trigger Vector. Maybe I did have 8 AP and I was griefing. Because Trigger Vector cost 1. Maybe I was griefing. I would like line of sight on all 3 of you. It's a little bit awkward. What's your min range? 7? Okay, that's not too bad. Then yeah, I'm going to go here. You're like the right distance away, to be honest. I have only 1 fanning because of cooldowns. But it's going to be really good damage. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're so taking 1 million damage here. 55 crit chance? Yeah, please. See you, nerds. That's so strong. Fanning is so fun, dude. Alright, let's have you delay for a sec. I just want to know what... And then it's got to be the last group for sure. I think I'm going to run from there instead of running from there. I don't want to run on Tox Cloud. I know I just ran over, but we're going to run back now. Very cool of me. Alright, so let's see. Would I rather shotgun or bat? Bat straight up does more damage. Much worse shred chance, but... What's my shred chance in the shotgun again? 74%. That's a very high number. You're obstructed, you jerk. What's my min range? Is it 0? Yes, okay. Then I want to run to here. I want to run to here. I want to be in bat range of at least 1 guy. That way if I choose to use the bat, I can. I'm going to biocoat you. I want to shred your armor. I did. Good. And I think it's better if you just bat this guy 3 times instead of, like, wear him down with armor shreds. So we have a solid 160 per turn. You're not dead to just poison, so let's go ahead and swing 1 more time. Now you're dead to poison. This guy's not quite dead to poison, but yeah, this guy is. And this guy we can start killing next. So yeah, he might solo the group. I mean, my War Machine obviously does as well. Do you actually get buffs on her? My Gunslinger certainly could. My Sniper is not really built for soloing a group. Right, doesn't really have any good area effect damage. I'm just gonna leave you here. Stunned, stunned, stunned. And then poison. Bonk. Alright. And then these guys are still stunned for this turn. I'm not worried about it. Alright, Jackknife, what else you got, bud? Let's see. So this guy's going to take 125. He's not quite dead. Can I get in range of both? No. Okay, that's too bad. Do I want to... Actually, no. I think I want a shotgun now, right? If their armor's already shredded, this is basically... Yeah, it's just more damage at this point. Or it's close anyway. And I can use 6 AP. I don't get a guaranteed shred, which is unfortunate. Wait, they have buffed evasion? Oh, wait. Are they in cover or something? What buff do they have? Oh, yeah. I think it's... Shotgunners got low when they got the buff. Okay. Well, guaranteed glance on you. Alright, you're dead to poison now, right? Oh, yeah. You're definitely dead to poison. And then you... Just need 1 hit, right? You're taking 125 guaranteed. Alright, I'm just going to walk up here. Actually, I'm going to walk up here and bat you. I think you're still dead, even if I only glanced. No, actually, not quite. If in a case where you somehow roll infinity as your initiative, I'm gonna brainworm you. I don't really need to. But I still kind of want my Scourge to solo everything. I'm just gonna have everyone in their turns. You go get him, buddy, dude. You got this. They were stunned as they died of poison. What a horrific way to go. He's not in control of his own actions. There's a brainworm stopping him from doing anything. Shotgun. Alright. Enemy assault team is broken. Oh, there we go. Good job, Scourge. You did it. Nervotalk Shell is pretty good. They came, kicked their teeth in, and none of them went home. That's why I hired you. Arrowhead won't hesitate to try again. But for now, we're cool. So, not bad. Yeah, no complaints. They gained some solid XP, fed some through to our team. Dustin's getting a ton, actually. Does he have some kind of, like, XP gain trait? Or... Oh, no, she's debuffed, right? Yeah, she has minus XP gain from that going on. So I don't care about Warehouse Fleece, right? This is not important to me at all. I'm going to let that one skip. I don't care. He's going to lose some trust. That doesn't matter to me. This guy's in the trainer. This legwork is basically done right now. It's not guaranteed to succeed. We've got a CPU spike here for Dance Hall. Yeah, we've still got Architect option ready to go for next mission, and that's what we're going to set up here. So, I think we're going to say, hey, it's hacking required. Let's go ahead and buy a Matrix Snoop. Let's go ahead and buy some unplugged cameras, in case we want that at some point. I don't have any favors for Dusty or Draco, so I can't do anything there. But I can drop Jackknife. I can bring Bracket. I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, you had a bat. I'm going to get rid of it. We're going to give it to our girl Bracket here. Here's your modded Doom Hammer. We're going to grab you. We're going to also go grab one of the Doom Hammers. I think I have to remod it, if I recall correctly. Let me double check that I'm not griefing on something here. I'm going to have you get rid of that grip. Let's have you silence your gun. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Silence gun on a bat is going to be fine for the sniper. Cyberknight needs to re-silence him as well. It's that one. Okay, great. So, sniper's good. Cyberknight's good. Oh yeah, I was going to... no, I was going to give you... a better one. I was going to give you the Apex Lattice. The HP is actually really nice. That actually puts our HP above 200, so you can run through laser gates now. That's actually a pretty big deal. This is really, really nice. And, you know, who can hate on move speed and everything else that's going on here. So, let's see. This is the 4. You're still running this, which is fine. I have lower initiative, but it's not the end of the world. Hacker's here. She's ready to go as well. Yeah, has the best stuff she basically can. This all seems reasonable. I could have gone for the plus ammo, but I think it's fine as it is. Cyberknight, suppressed AR and the sword. Sniper has suppressed sniper rifle and a bat. Gunslinger's not going yet. This is the 4. Okay, looks about right. I think this is fine. Maybe I'm griefing by not giving her the move speed stuff, but I think it's fine with what I'm doing. Actually, I want to use the other Sabretooth. It's 10 move speed instead of 5. That's pretty valuable. I mean, I should be really willing to use a 5 move speed. A difference of 5 move speed is a really big deal. Actually, in this case, it's going to be 10. Alright, let's do it. I'm going to have you wear the Blackout Lattice. No, it's not the Blackout Lattice. It's this. It's the Sabretooth and Sheath. You're not using the intrinsics at all, but it's 10 move speed and 3 initiative to help guarantee that you're going first on future turns. Yeah, I think it's worth the 5 initiative and 10 move speed spread here. Okay, that means this is the squad. Feeling pretty good about it. Yeah, feeling pretty good about it. So next episode, we're going to be running the Architect option. It's basically a 2-part. I'm blanking. Brain? 2-part mission up against McKellen, so it should be upgraded enemies here as well. It is not quite power level 10 just yet. I think next time we do a run like this, I'll bump the power level modifier a little bit higher to get that a little bit sooner. I was trying to time it so to get PL 10 at like PL 6 myself, but probably a little sooner makes sense. Otherwise, yeah, I don't think there's a reason to play time forward first. I think we just clear it out and then start going for influence again. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.